is getting the investors on board, getting those people on board that are going to finance these deals. And do you find that like 12% is that what gets people's eyes wide, and where they say, hey, if you can get me 12% in a year, or how does that work? How does that time frame work when you're talking to a potential partner?
Yeah, so there's two main funding sources that you and everybody else here should look to if they want to get into real estate, if they're wanting to like finance the purchase and rehab of these distressed properties. And the first one's the easy one. That's hard money lenders. You know, they're probably going to be more in that 15% range, but people need to understand these higher percentages, these are annualized. So if the loan's out for 6 months, you're not paying a 15% return, you're paying a 15% annualized return. So it's just part of doing business. If you don't have the money yourself, you're gonna have to pay for it. So it's like I say, you can finance a flip yourself and make 50 grand profit, but if you don't have any money, you make zero profit. Or you can pay somebody 10 grand of that profit, which is a lot of money, but you make 40 grand. So you want 0 or 40. So what are your options? So that's what I always tell people. So hard money lenders, Google them, ask about your local RIAs, ask about your local meetups. They're a great resource. They're a little more expensive. They are going to maybe look into your W-2, your credit history. So they're a little more, you know, a little bit harder, a few more hoops to jump through, but they will fund the deals if they're a good deal. And they're like a second set of eyes. They won't fund it if it's a bad deal. So that's a great way to make some connections with hard money lenders. But the secret sauce and the difference maker is those private money lenders that you're alluding to, those 10 to 12%. And most people struggle to find private lenders at first because they look in the wrong spot. If I want to go golfing and you know, find a golf ball, I'm not going to go to Wrigley Field, right? You have to look in the right spot for the right thing. And most people think private lenders are a rich parent. They are a rich aunt, a rich uncle, somebody with $10 million in the bank that's going to give you some money. The people with $10 million in the bank, if they have that much in the bank, they have hundreds of millions elsewhere, and they're not worried about your 10% on one house. So you're looking in the wrong spot, and you're looking for something you're not going to find. That's that reference of the Wrigley Field that hopefully hit. But in general, most private money lenders, they're your normal everyday people. They're people, and this is speaking little generalities, but the majority of private money lenders, there's younger ones, there's older ones, they're in their 40s or 50s. They're a W-2 corporate employee. They have lived at their house for 15 or 20 years. Their kids are in high school. They've contributed to an IRA for the past 20 years. They have a 401k. They can self-direct their IRA. They have equity in their house that they could pull to lend you. They have money in the stock market. They have a money market account they can pull money from. They have a decent portfolio built up that they are willing to diversify with you. You're not asking them for all their money. You're asking them for 100 grand from one and 50 grand from the other. So you get your 150 grand you need from the deal. And it's a diversification play for them that allows them to have another stream of income based on what they've built. It's people that are normal everyday people, an insurance agent, an engineer, your parents' boss, your grandparents' neighbor. That's who it is. It's normal everyday people that are looking to put a little bit of money aside because you have developed a relationship with you or somebody you know has. So those are the type of people that you need to look for. And as soon as I tell my students that, and as soon as they see the difference, most of them, not all, within 2 or 3 months are finding somebody. When they were trying to look before, they were just looking in the wrong spots. They go through their phone, text everybody think has money and say, you want to give me money to invest in real estate, and everybody leaves them on red, as kids say these days. So you just got to look in the right spots and have the right conversations, be willing to have them over and over.